Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another Daily Dice. We're going to ask the dice today what angel or ancestor has a message for you. I do just want to say really quickly, though, thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey, this channel, this ever-growing tribe. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and this space with you. For those of you new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. I have the hiccups. And should these messages happen to resonate, it would mean so much to me if you were to like and subscribe. And for those of you that feel free to share your stories and your comments down below, just know that I'm truly honored to anyone that takes the moment to do so. It means so much to me that you feel safe enough to do that here. With that being said, though, you're going to see a change in the way that the daily dice are being performed. So if you're new here, this will just be how it is. But for those of you that have been watching me for any amount of time, things are definitely changing. So ancestors and angels, what ancestor and angel has a message for this collective message? All right, so we're going to check that out in a little bit. We're going to see what comes through. Okay, so angel or ancestor, what message do you have for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know? What message do you have for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know today? All right, so we've got the third house, Aries energy, and Uranus. Something huge is about to change. I feel like this is going back to your roots. Right? This is about whatever it is that you learned as a child, how it has affected you emotionally, mentally, physically, how it has affected the way that you communicate with other people, how you communicate with yourself. There's something here that's shifting, right? It's shifting greatly. We have 2:22 on the clock. And you're becoming more connective with people around you. Like, people are seeing you from a different light. They're like, whoa, holy crap, something just changed with you. And now suddenly I can relate to you a lot better, or I'm able to see and honor where it is that you're coming from. And I understand what it is that you're trying to talk about. And before, maybe I didn't, or maybe I didn't see the way that you saw things. But it's like, there's something about the way that you're communicating now that it's like a brand new beginning. You're showing a different side of yourself. You're letting yourself be seen, where before there was a lot of baggage from the past that was holding you back. So maybe it was like you tried to let yourself be seen with schoolmates, friends, and siblings, even your family, and everyone had something to say about that. Everyone had something negative to say about that, or they put themselves in competition with you, or they felt like you were always competitive just because you were so different, even though I feel like that's not the case at all. I don't feel like it matters whether or not you win or lose a game, right? It's just that you're trying to win this game of life. And that matters, right? It's like I'm trying to find success. I'm trying to find balance. I'm trying to find unity within myself. While doing that, you're also stepping up into this very incredible power of being seen as a leader, as a boss, right? As someone who can rule over others and lead others to success. And therefore, you're gaining a sense of community with people who are like, I really trust you. I really believe what you have to say. I really feel like you're going to take us to the next level. I really feel like you're here and you absolutely understand where it is that I'm coming from because you've been through it, you've seen it, you've experienced, you've healed it, you've overcome it. You know the process of it. You know the schematics of it. You're just in this different level all of a sudden, and it feels like it switches overnight. But for you, it's been a long change, but it's a huge change all at once. It's like finally just letting go and pulling back the curtain, right? And you're letting yourself be seen. And it's just, it's like all the people who knew you, there's just no going back, right? There's just no going back to that old way of being. It's like, and the people who knew you, it's like suddenly they're seeing you with different eyes as well. They're recognizing what they might not have recognized before, or that maybe at one point they believed someone who was spreading rumors or gossip about you, right? With the Seven of Wands, we see perseverance despite the odds. Like, it's like, this is such a telling image here, right? Because it's like she's getting her butt whooped by this little demon, this little devil, right? But it's like life just kind of whooped you every chance it got. And it's like you still just showed up. It's like even when your backside was sore and you couldn't sit down, you still managed to show up with a smile on your face and do the hard work and overcome and blaze through everything by taking action towards what you want. Look, we even have the devil on the bottom of the deck. So Capricorn energy pretty heavy here. It's like a lot of work, a lot of effort that you had to put in. Very hard working, but you had to overcome a lot of difficult situations, difficult people, difficult circumstances in life that would have really defeated anyone else, right? I mean, look at this. It's like, this is a very telling image here. You have one that's beating you up from the back, and then you have one that's carrying this person who's just completely surrendered, or I wouldn't say surrendered, I would say resigned to what life has brought. But you don't. You don't. You continue to show up from this very powerful place of saying, you know what, it's cool. Like, I'll overcome this too. There's something that feels like has happened to you in your past that was like the worst of the worst. And you're like, if I can overcome that, then bring it on, life. And that's this feeling that has just catapulted you to the next level. And I love that we have the Seven of Swords coming out here showing. In the Tarot Marseille, we have perseverance in your actions and overcoming despite the odds. Then we have overcoming despite the way that you feel or think about yourself, okay? So both cards really point to perseverance, being on the journey, the long run, like overcoming everything that's set in your way. Obstacles just become a matter of, oh, what do I have to do today? It's not about like, oh my gosh, I have to go through this. Like, what do I have to do? And on the bottom, we have the Three of Coins. And so there's a lot of building, a lot of structuring going on right now. And this ancestor angel wants you to know that you've come a long way. You've overcome so much in your life, and you've done a lot of good for yourself. And now you're stepping into a place of leadership. Look, we have House 1 flying out. Exactly. You're going to be seen even differently. Like, you could also be, what's that word? I just had it and it's gone. But you're like morphing into something different. Individuality, self-image, and your approach to life. It's the strongest thing about you. And it's also the one thing that's leading you to the most change. On the bottom, look, we have Saturn. I cannot make up this energy. When Saturn is the planet of tough love, we have feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learning hard work, and patience. Exactly. You've had to work hard. It's like you at times have had to work harder than it feels like anyone else has ever had to work. And that's really difficult because it's like, why did I have to work harder than everyone else? But it's not that you were working harder. It's just that you kept overcoming when most people gave up. So we have Mother Mary and Zeo flying out. Extend the trust within yourself, within you, to all things in existence. It will set you free. Those who are free will always choose love. Look at this beautiful dragon. Look, and I love this. We have the 12 here, which makes me think of the Hangman energy, which is talking about changing your perspective. And then on the bottom, look, we have Mars energy. We have Mars with Aries energy here. 18. Understand that nothing is wholly good or evil, and that even the strongest poison can heal in the right dose. But you've taken action. Look at this. You have like this perfect depiction of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And you have House 1 here, which is showing this huge balancing act. This is where the change is coming. Like, you're learning how to take directed action towards what it is that you desire most, but in a very profound way, right? You're not doing it just for the sake of doing it. You're doing it because this is how you feel like you need to be led, or this is how you feel you're being led. Let's check out your card and see what it says. Snake. So it wasn't an ancestor or even an angel. It's actually the totem snake coming through here, shedding the old skin. And that's what we were talking about. Didn't I say that too? Like, it's like you're letting go of something, something from the past, something that is being transmuted into something very powerful from your past. You're no longer that same old person. So let me see what Snake has to say from the book. And we'll see here. Eagle, moon, mountain, snake. Okay. And Snake is with the... If I can find the page here, the warrior symbols. Okay, so this is a symbol coming through for you. The message is cast off the old and reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. Like, I can't make this up. That's exactly what it is. Like, you're letting yourself shine. And I think I said that like 3 times in the reading. It says, in many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In tantric yoga, it symbolizes the kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was a transformation in the air. For me, the snake card not only represents the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others in the past. And then we have understand that nothing is wholly good or evil. Even the strongest poison, venom, can heal in the right dose. And so it's like you're taking the venom and you're learning how to heal yourself through this action. Wow, this is incredible. So the energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you as you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way. You've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. Wow. This is so powerful. So powerful. Okay, so this is what's happening right now. This is the message that the angels and ancestors brought to you through a warrior symbol. And I absolutely love this message. I think this is so powerful. But if you felt like this was yours, leave a little snake emoji down below and say, I leave behind the venom of the past and I step into the light of my most aligned self. And if it was yours, you can always leave a thumbs up down below. That means so much to me. For those of you that choose to share your story, please do so in the comments. That is so awesome of you guys, and I do read each and every one of them. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links down below in the description box. You can email me if you're interested in getting a personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast at Spotify, which is Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on memberships, but if not, thank you again for your continued support here. I do want to give a shout out to your angels, your spirit messengers, your guides, Source, my spirit guides, and of course the angels and ancestors for coming through this modality to give us this message. And with that being said, until next time, stay human. Bye.